Hello everyone. In today's video we'll be discussing about Afghanistan. So the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan is a landlocked country in Central Asia. Landlocked का मतलब होता है which is surrounded by land from all the sides. So how is this topic of Afghanistan related to the end of bipolarity or the emergence of unipolar world, which we discussed in the last video? So once the topic will be completed, you guys yourself would understand how Afghanistan has been a point of contention between the two superpowers, that is USA and USSR, throughout the Cold War years, and how the effects of that rivalry can be seen even today. Right, so let's begin with the topic. तो हम बात करेंगे from 1978 onwards, when President Mohammad Daoud Khan was ruling Afghanistan. So we'll be discussing about the politics of Afghanistan and what role did USA and USSR played in that. So in 1978, the communist PDPA seized power from the President Mohammad Daoud Khan in a coup d'etat. So PDPA was People's Democratic Party of Afghanistan, and it was a communist party, which means that it was following the ideology of USSR. And coup d'etat is basically the removal of an existing government from power, usually by violent means. So this is basically rebellion. So the communist PDPA removed Mohammad Daoud Khan and established their own rule. And this particular rule was supported by USSR. तो फर्स्ट चैप्टर में हमने देखा था दैट हाउ द टू सुपर पावर्स वर ट्राइंग टू ब्रिंग कंट्रीज अंडर देयर इन्फ्लुएंस. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ दैट थिंग. So this particular revolution was called the Saur Revolution. So this revolution led to the establishment of a Democratic Republic of Afghanistan. A PDPA initiated numerous reforms. So a number of socio-economic land reforms were introduced. But जो अफ़गानिस्तान की population थी, which comprised of people who followed the Islamic religion, they were against these reforms. Because उनको लगा ये जो reforms हैं, they are going against the principles of their religion. Therefore, the anti-communists, they revolted against the PDPA. इसको उन्होंने कहा the call of jihad, that is the calling of religion. So these people, they organized themselves into a group which was called the Mujahideens, as a result of which country में हुई civil war from 1979. Civil war होती है which is a war within the country, within groups of a same country. अब ये जो civil war थी, इसमें the external forces were also indirectly participating. अब वो कैसे? The Soviet Union, which was supporting the PDPA, started sending military advisors, right? And दूसरी ही तरफ USA, through Pakistan's ISI, which is Inter Services Intelligence, जो उनकी इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसी है, उसके थ्रू मुजाहिदीन्स को एड कर रही थी. वाई? बिकॉज अफगानिस्तान में सोवियत रूल था इनडायरेक्टली थ्रू PDPA, एंड USA was against Soviet Union. So USA was supporting the Mujahidins by giving them cash, by giving them weapons, or by training them in military camps which were established in Pakistan. Because the situation started to deteriorate, USSR intervened in December 1979 in Afghanistan. पहले वो सिर्फ इनडायरेक्टली सपोर्ट कर रहे थे, बट अब उन्होंने इंटरवीन ही कर दिया. एंड दिस मार्क द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द सोवियत अफगान वॉर विच लास्टेड फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 10 years. सो अब इन दिस सोवियत अफगान वॉर एक साइड पे था हमारे पास USSR, एंड दूसरी साइड पे वी हैड USA, विच वॉज सपोर्टेड बाय कंट्रीज लाइक पाकिस्तान, सऊदी अरेबिया, चाइना, ईरान, UK, etc. So this war caused huge destruction of life, liberty and property. Because of a number of reasons, USSR started losing the war. कुछ reasons इसके ये भी थे that the rebels, that is the Mujahidins, they were exceptionally trained in guerrilla warfare, that is छुप के लड़ाई करना. Plus they were being supported and aided by these big countries like USA, UK, etc. Also, the internal condition of the economy of USSR was extremely bad. So USSR को जो diplomatic और military cost हो रही थी because of engaging in this war was extremely high. So the USSR started to lose the war. Then in 1985, Gorbachev became the president of USSR, एंड वी हैव स्टडीड दैट गोर्बाचेव इंट्रोड्यूस्ड सर्टन रिफॉर्म्स, जिसमें एक रिफॉर्म ये भी था दैट USSR वुड नॉट इंटरफेयर इन द अफेयर्स ऑफ अदर कंट्रीज, दैट USSR वुड नॉट फॉलो द पॉलिसी ऑफ इंटरवेंशनिज्म जो वो अब तक फॉलो करते आ रहे थे. As a result of which, from 1987 onwards, the withdrawal of Soviet troops was ordered after meetings with the Afghan government. Right, and ये process ultimately जाके ख़त्म हुआ in February 1989 when all the troops withdrew from Afghanistan. So this is how the rule of USSR in Afghanistan ended. अब दो players रह गए थे, which was the Afghan government on one side, and इस अफ़गान गवर्नमेंट के पास USSR का अब डायरेक्ट सपोर्ट नहीं था, and on the other side we had the rebels. So from 1989, that is when Soviet Union completely withdrew, there was a state of anarchy. That is, कोई भी एक particular entity was not ruling. The Soviet-supported government collapsed, and the factional groups were competing for power. तो अब देयर वर अ लॉट ऑफ फैक्शनल ग्रुप्स विच वर कमिंग इन टू पिक्चर. ये जो रिबेल्स थे इनमें बहुत सारे अलग अलग ग्रुप्स जुड़ गए थे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन 1988 द अल-कायदा वॉज एस्टैब्लिश्ड. अल-कायदा वॉज अ मिलिटेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विच वॉज हेडेड बाय ओसामा बिन लादेन, एंड इसके बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे व्हेन वी विल टॉक अबाउट द 9/11 अटैक्स. सो 1989 से 1992 तक देयर वॉज अ वॉर बिटवीन द अफगान गवर्नमेंट एंड द रिबेल्स. So now in 1994, a new group called the Taliban was formed and it ruled from 1996 to 2001. Talib का मतलब होता है students. So this was the movement of religious students and they interpreted the Islamic Sharia law in their own manner and ruled oppressively. तो जब ये तालिबान regime establish हुआ in Afghanistan, a lot of people were tortured, a lot of people were oppressed. A number of them were killed and especially ये रूल oppressive था for the women. इस तालिबान ग्रुप ने अपना रूल एस्टैब्लिश किया by conquering the Gandhar city after getting support from Pakistan. अब their rule was prevalent till the 2001. 2001 में ऐसा क्या हुआ? So 2001 में the 9/11 attacks took place. So 9/11 means the 11th of September. So in the American style of writing date, usually the month is written first and then the date is written. So 9/11 is 11 September. So 11 September 2001 को 19 hijackers took control of 4 American commercial aircrafts and these hijackers were these mujahidins only, right? तो इन्होंने कंट्रोल किया 4 अमेरिकन कमर्शियल एयरक्राफ्ट्स एंड दे क्रैश्ड दीज एयरक्राफ्ट्स इनटू 4 important buildings of America, causing huge destruction. So the first 2 aircrafts were crashed into the north and south towers of the World Trade Center, which is in New York. The third aircraft was crashed into the Pentagon building, which is the defense headquarters of USA. And the 4th aircraft was meant for the Capitol building, which is the legislative center of USA. US Congress यहाँ बैठती है. However, this aircraft crashed into the fields of Pennsylvania. So this was a very deadly attack. Almost 3,000 people died, and this is considered to be the most severe attack on US soil since 1776. 1776 was when USA was established as a country, right? जब उनके पास अपनी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन आई, when USA came into existence. तो उसकी existence से लेके अब तक का ये सबसे ज़्यादा severe attack माना गया है. So you can imagine the magnitude. As a result of which, the president of USA, who was George W. Bush, he declared a global war on terror. तो उन्होंने लॉन्च किया ऑपरेशन एंड्योरिंग फ्रीडम, एंड इसके थ्रू दे wanted to get rid of the rule of Al-Qaeda as well as the Taliban regime which was prevalent in Afghanistan. So Osama bin Laden, who was the prime suspect of these 9/11 attacks, he was taking refuge under this Taliban regime of Afghanistan. So the Taliban regime refused to hand over Osama bin Laden to US, as a result of which US invaded Afghanistan and removed the Taliban forces from power. तो इस तरह से in October 2001 the Taliban rule came to an end. So I hope the picture from 1978 to 2001 is clear, and you can see how the rivalry between the two superpowers has affected the country of Afghanistan and has resulted in so much of chaos and disturbance in this particular country. So now let us discuss the scenario from 2001 to 2014, after which your topic will come to an end. So from 2001, the situations started to improve. The Afghan interim administration under Hamid Karzai was formed. So Hamid Karzai was the president, और एक interim government established हुई which was ruling Afghanistan now. Then the International Security Assistance Force, which was ISAF, was established by United Nations Security Council to help assist the Karzai administration and provide for basic security. So basically NATO, which is the group of USA and its allies, supported this particular ISAF. And the process of reconstruction started. So the country of Afghanistan was reviving bit by bit after getting financial assistance from different countries. Then in 2004, another step towards democracy was taken when the constitution was adopted by the country. So 2001 से 2014 तक Hamid Karzai ruled. Then in 2014, President Ashraf Ghani came to power. And this was the first time in the history of Afghanistan that power was democratically transferred from one ruler to another. So in 2014, NATO ended the ISAF combat operations in Afghanistan, and the entire responsibility for security was transferred to the Afghanistan government completely. So this is all about the topic of Afghanistan. So this is all for this video. In the next video, we'll be discussing the last two topics, which is CIS and the Arab Spring. Thank you so much for watching.